Good morning, Homestead, and please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for a moment of silence. What's up, Homestead? I'm Drake White.
And I'm Matt Hamilton.
And this is HHS On Demand for Friday, May 17th. Attention students attending prom. You must have a valid ID to enter prom tomorrow. If you do not have your ID, please notify Mrs. Matthias in the discipline office ASAP. That's as soon as possible.
Attention all students. Please remember that our Homestead High School dress code requires a full shoulder to be covered. All students will need to plan to have sleeveless tops covered appropriately throughout the remainder of the school year. Thank you for your attention to this.
Hey, you guys! You are invited to join the German Club to watch the grand final of Eurovision Song Contest Saturday at 3 p.m. in the Community Room A. Pizza and Pop will be there, and it's just $5.
Anime Club will be meeting for the last time this year, Tuesday, May 21st. Make sure you attend. It will be the Anime Olympics. Come and win the gold.
And now here's Matt Hamilton with Mr. Lake for another edition of In the Hot Seat.
What's up, everybody? Matt Hamilton here with Mr. Lake for another edition of In the Hot Seat. So, Mr. Lake, we already talked about finals and how you can't make up finals, but now we're going to be moving on to ECAs and AP testing. Some students have been wondering, can we make up our AP tests or our ECA tests? Do you have any information about that?
ECA test, there is makeup for both of those, but it's critical, if you can, to try to be there on the dates that they're offered. The makeup dates are really kind of tough to work in, but we do have those because these are required tests to take, especially the ECA is a required test. And if you don't get that test done this year, you'll have to make that up next year in the fall. The ECA makeup dates are next Wednesday and Thursday, I believe. And if you miss the ECA testing, you need to make sure that you get information to Mrs. Moak here in the front office about those makeup dates. The AP test, the makeup time for that is next week also on, I believe, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And if you have any issues with that, please contact Mrs. Hamilton down in the guidance department.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lake.
You bet.
Thanks, Matt and Mr. Lake. If you are interested in tutoring middle school students, reaching out to the underprivileged children of our community, and operating a student-driven educational website, join the Student Learning Alliance on Thursday, May 23rd at 3 p.m. in room 711, Mr. Baker's room.
Attention Homestead Network members, please join us in celebrating the end of the school year on next Friday, May 24th in room 108 from 2:45 to 3:30 p.m. We will be voting on t-shirt designs for the fall and planning a calendar of activities for the coming school year. Please see Mrs. Jones to volunteer to bring a treat to share.
Hey students, don't forget that next Monday and Tuesday the IMC will be closed from 7:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. due to ECA testing. Keep that in mind when you come to school next week. Also, all library books are due back in the IMC by Tuesday, May 21st. Please return all books.
And now here's another Environmental Science PSA of the Week from Mrs. Merkling's Environmental Science classes.
Hey Reese, why should we conserve energy?
Well, Sarah, each person in the United States uses approximately 3.8 tons of coal per year, mainly for electricity. Coal production and use accounts for 1/5 of greenhouse gases.
The coal industry also produces about 2 billion tons of carbon dioxide in the U.S. alone, and emissions for producing electricity are predicted to grow by 1/3 by 2035.
And here's how you can help conserve energy. One way you can help conserve energy is by opening the blinds in your house and letting in natural light instead of using electricity, like so.
Another way to conserve conserve energy is to unplug electronics when they're not in use. Another way to reduce energy is to turn down the thermostat.
And if you really want to help your parents out with the electricity bill, turn off all the lights when you're done in a room.
Attention all girls track and field members. The Girls Track and Field Awards will be Thursday, May 23rd in the community room at 5:30 p.m.
And now here is Greg Zimmerman with some information on the changes to the parking lot.
What's up, Homestead? I'm Greg Zimmerman, and attention all students planning on driving to school next year, I have good news. What is now known as the notorious senior lot is going to be a general lot next year. This means that sophomores and juniors, if it's raining outside and you want to take that 5 extra minutes to head to school early, you could have a front row parking at no extra expense because everything will be general parking. So that means if you're running late to school, expect to park way out there because sophomores, you will be allowed to park in what's now known as the senior lot. Now, many of you guys are wondering, why is this awesome rule going to take effect next year? Well, higher up officials are getting very, very tired of having to patrol the senior lot to try and boot out the juniors and sophomores parking in the senior lot. So next year, the only solution and the most awesome solution, general parking. Back to you guys in the studio.
Well, that wraps up this edition of HHS On Demand. I'm Drake White.
And I'm Matt Hamilton.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.